Hello everyone, this is the Ancient Pope Michieli, and welcome to today's episode of Review Wind Down. Now again, to remind you about what this episode's about, this is basically the show where I review things, and I just wind down from the day's events or the week's events. Now in case you haven't noticed, yes, I have had a shave. I do look different. I'll let you say the bother. Now, today's episode, we are going to review a couple of things. We got something big, a double thing, as well as the Mind, Body, and Spirit magazines from last week and the week before. We'll review those at the end. So, first off, now recently I went to a trip with my college to Stratford upon Avon. We had a tour of the Royal Shakespeare Company, and afterwards we went to some of the shops around, and we went to the British Art Foundation charity shop, and I picked up something very unexpected. The Deal or No Deal electronic game. And my teacher Tanya, one of my teachers Tanya, who came to the trip, she said because Stratford upon Avon is like one of those posh cities, they got really good stuff in the charity shop. So yeah. So here's the front of the box. We have the brilliant Noel Edmonds at the front with the actual game itself. On the side of the box we have just like a little advertisement again. Same on this side, and that side. On the back of the box, we have a little review of what Noel said about the game, how it works, as well as, all the complicated technical stuff. Here's the inner front box, and here's the other end. Now it's got like advertisements of the other game itself, like the actual board game with the pieces, as well as the electronic handheld game. So yeah, and here's the actual inside of the box. So in case there's something in there, in case you like, put in the comments below like, oh, you didn't show us the inside of the box. Well, just in case, because you know who we are. That's it for that. So moving on, we have the Deal or No Deal electronic board game. Now how it works is you get a maximum of 4 players to play this, and it has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. You basically have to like turn it around towards your player. So here's 1. It's very tight. 2, 3, and 4. And it's got electronic lights and sounds too. You have the battery compartments come here. You have to have 4 AA batteries. I actually got some and put them in the game before I started my video. Light and sounds coming from this box here, this little box here. Turn on and you get so it actually comes up with like the ending theme of the actual theme song itself, and the actual lights here lights up, as well as this screen here like displays some information about if you want to restart the game or do a new one. Shut up! And in case you get confused about how to play, it's actually come with instructions too, so you won't get worried there. So that's that. Moving on, we have 2 new publications. Now last night was Grizzly Pear Transitions at the Bristol Pear in Selly Oak, and conveniently it was my friend Sean Coletti's last time hosting. If you want to check my performance video, it's going to be on the Writer's Block YouTube page. So just go online and type in Writer's Block, BLOC for block. Writers, you know how to spell that. And the 2 books I got Man in the Dinosaur Suit by James Thorpe, and Very Strange One. Now Man in the Dinosaur Suit, basically, if you remember from my World Poetry Day video, I actually reviewed my book, The Shame Chronicles by my friend Katie Newman. This is from the same people who made it, the Coletti Chronicle, Coletti Connection, the Coletti Collection, and James, who actually made the book, he actually read a couple of poems in here, but they're very long, so I don't think I'll read one from here. Let's see. Okay, so this is one he didn't read, but I thought I might as well read it. It's called Touchwood. I hear a knock on my door, staccato on heavy wood. It's the man in the dinosaur suit again. His onesie is pale and dusty, the arm torn beyond repair. He tells me that he thinks it's time for him to go home, so he says his goodbye. As he's walking away, I'm reminded of those bits from the spaghetti westerns I used to watch with my dad, where the hero rides off into the desert sunset to a swelling Morricone soundtrack. But we're not a spaghetti western. We're in a flat that has seen better days, in a city that has seen better days. Here there's no Morricone soundtrack, no frontier sun to watch over us, no Stetson to wear, no bar brawls to win, and nobody to rescue from bandits. As my attention refocuses on the empty grey hallway, I realise I never asked him his name or where his home was. This leaves me with the same feeling I get when I look at trees in the winter. Their bare branches decorated only with errant brown leaves that are shriveled up in the cold. All I'm left with in that hallway is the quiet hum of the fluorescent lights. So again, Man in a Dinosaur Suit by James Stalker. Now the other one I got, one of the other headlines was on there was Andy Uncook and Sam Murphy. It was a duo, and we was handed out this. Everyone in the actual room of Grizzly Pear was handed out these scripts of the actual show, of the actual performance itself, and it had stuff like the audience applauds, someone whoops, someone inexplicably makes the sound of a dying giraffe. And it says exit, and it actually said enter Andy Uncook. Now this reminded me of Wes Craven's New Nightmare. If you haven't seen that film or looked up, please look it up. I'm not going to talk about it here. But yeah, this isn't actually a book itself. It's like a little future teller. So that's weird. Moving on, here we have last week and this week's Mind, Body and Spirit magazines. I'm going to review, well actually looking at it here. Yeah, I think I'm going to review these in actually a part 2 of today's episode of Review Wind Down. So if you want to go check that out, I'm actually going to do that right now. So that's going to be the better idea. So in this first part, we reviewed Deal or No Deal, the electronic board game, Man in a Dinosaur Suit, and Andy Uncook and Sam Murphy's performance script. So this is part 1 of Review Wind Down. Part 2 is going to come very shortly. I'll see you guys in a bit.